Thank you and welcome back. We are talking with BJ Ganem from Sierra Delta, and he is someone who has found the best foot forward. Can I say? You have
Yeah,
best foot
absolutely.
forward.
We're on the good
Oh,
foot, that's for sure.
I love that. Absolutely. So you don't have to necessarily be somebody who is diagnosed with anything to get
Right.
involved with your program. I absolutely love this because there's quite a few folks, I'm sure, that are serving or have served in the military that would appreciate having a life buddy.
That's right.
And before we had this conversation, BJ, I was thinking a battle buddy because let's face it,
Hmm.
you're in your story, you were
Yeah,
battling. You were battling
sure.
all of these thoughts. You were battling these emotions. You were coming to grips with what was taking
That's
place in
right.
your life. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to share a little bit about how I came to grips as well, and
Okay.
how maybe that we have a battlefield, a home front battlefield that it takes place when we come back from the theater or while we
Sure.
are in the midst of um, going through our military experiences, no matter whether we're deployed or mobilized. And for those that folks that are not military experienced, let me explain that if you're deployed, you're going overseas. If you're mobilized, you are what we call home station, or you're in the United States, but you're still on active service. So for if you're in reserve or National Guard, you're on active service. You are been
Right.
taken away from your home and you've been put into a unit situation where with a mission and you're in service. All of that to say this, we are all trained to fight and win wars.
Sure.
When we come back, we are still fighting and winning a war for ourselves.
Well, yeah, I think there's times where I think we need to look at that as a veteran community, right? That's and I think the Vietnam era veterans were always my heroes, right? And I think that we've kind of adopted as a community what they went through, and we kind of got our guard up to keep from that. And if anything, it's gone completely 180 degrees to the other way, right? We got people always wanting to thank us for our service and all that, and it's great. But at some point, the putting us on a pedestal also is dangerous for our mental health, right? Because a lot of times we don't feel that we can live up to it. Like I always tell people, I joined the Marine Corps because I got drunk one night and watched Legends of the Fall and saw Brad Pitt run off and fight the Nazis, and I was like, well, or the Kaiser, whatever it was, World War One.
I
And
joined
I
the
had
army
just
to
got
play trumpet.
right, and I just got kicked out of college. I was there on an academic scholarship, and within 2 semesters, I was on academic probation. Right, so to break it to my mom, I joined the Marine Corps on a whim. I mean, this is how little thought I put into it. I missed Christmas, New Year's, the Super Bowl, all this so that I could get out, graduate boot camp on May 14th to make it home to Savannah, Georgia for St. Patrick's Day. So that my
Oh,
10-day leave from boot camp crossed over into St. Patrick's Day celebration. And I remember like partying for 10 days, at home, traveling down to Florida, up to Athens. And then I remember getting on that bus and heading up to Camp Lejeune to go to the School of Infantry thinking, oh wait, I've got 4 years of this. It's just,
what did you
but
sign
it
up
ended up
for?
being yeah, but it ended up being one of the best decisions I ever made. Even if it wasn't, for highfalutin goals of defending the country and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's all different types, as you well know, in the military, and we're not all heroes, and all humans have the capacity to be good or bad in a given moment, and I think we need to realize that even in the military, we're not training for battle all the time, and combat is very, very small percentage of what the majority of people that serve in the military are going to experience. Right? There's only a very few of us that are, even though everybody's in support and everybody does get affected. That's where I wanted Sierra Delta to be open to all veterans. Like it doesn't matter if you weren't on the front lines, if you're having to pass the notes of all the people dying or being hurt, if you're having to, have trouble getting the supplies. It's like it's a stressful job, right? You're wearing a uniform that comes with a ton of responsibility, and that can wear on you over time for various different reasons. And the other external influences that we're not immune from, uh, paying bills, being married, all those other things do come into
Oh,
play.
yeah.
So that's where I wanted to be able to have something that just accepted us for the very fact that we had served,
Yep.
right? And then something else that's very common is Americans love dogs. So then
Yep.
it's a very easy threshold, right? So then we can start looking at it, and that's why I wanted to call it a life buddy versus a battle buddy.
Yes.
Because yes, we do go through battles, but hopefully we're getting to the point to where those battles are less and less of our life,
Yes.
and the other stuff is the good part. And
Yeah.
so, like you said, hope. I wanted to provide in this title. It doesn't have to be a dog that's doing everything for you. The dog is saving your life. You're helping to save that dog as much as that dog's helping to save you. You're a team. You
Yeah.
depend on each other, just like Dozer depended on me to ensure that he would be taken care of. And he gave me that sense of purpose
Yes.
that really gave me that. And it's small, right? This isn't some miracle thing. Again, once we say it out loud, it's like, well, duh, right? And so all we're trying to do is put a community around that and welcome people for where they're at, even if we think, they're coming into the program. This guy's definitely got some PTSD issues, or guy or gal, and they could be, no, I don't. I'm completely fine, right? Which is the
Right.
majority of us. We don't like to mention that we're weak.
No.
And
Mm-mm.
so it's been fun to watch the variety. I mean, we have 677 vets in our program right now, and we got started in 2017. And to tell you the truth, like in 2017, we were just funding these academies. And President Bush had told me, he goes, Belushi, I can give $5 million to any one of these dog companies, and it won't move the needle. And we gave $1.5 million out in 2017, and it didn't help those academies to be able to produce more dogs for more vets. And so that's when I realized that yes, this is one component, and what they do is phenomenal. These organizations that are out there providing these dogs, the majority of them are phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
The need is so great, and the vast majority of the veterans don't need that level of care. So that's where we wanted to do something that included everybody,
Yeah.
right? And it allows us all to. There's 48,000 veteran-centric nonprofits in this country, and the most of us don't work together. So let's figure out a way we can work together and raise all ships. So that's that's where it is, and that's what we have to do as a veteran community is we have to be active in not making everything a battle, and not make we have to put our pack down, leave it packed, and have it ready to go for when we have to put it on and go fight those battles. But we have to be getting better at at taking that off and living in the society that we sacrifice so much to protect,
Well,
right?
you'll appreciate.
Enjoying this freedom.
Yes. I'm glad that you said, let's get beyond the battle part,
Yeah,
because if you get beyond the battle part, it's not so much a struggle. Because when
that's
you're in a
right.
battle, you're in a struggle. You got the
That's
stress,
right.
strain, the struggle, all of that. But once you can get beyond that, you're not in a battle, you're in a life.
That's right.
And so that's at the end of the tunnel. That's the hope. So I'm just going to take this last couple of seconds to or moments to just share that the way I did that was to get myself out of the battle. I came to grips with, all right, so rather than see what I cannot ever do, like you and your foot, right? What
Hmm.
I can never do, let me look and see what I can do and let me be okay with it.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I became a 2.0. I named this myself. So I
Hmm.
had to basically say goodbye to 1.0,
Right.
and I had to become a 2.0, and I had to be okay with it.
That's right.
And that's the only way that I got out of my tunnel, because I was in my tunnel.
That's
The
right.
same when you were in your tunnel.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
the
I
only
mean,
way, and somebody showed me the way out.
hmm,
And so this is what we're doing,
that's
audience.
right.
BJ and I are showing you the way out, so that you cannot be in a battle anymore and you can get out of the tunnel and get into life and maybe even have a life buddy.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Would
Well,
love
we're
for that.
talking with BJ Ganem. Thank you so much for coming on our show. I know you are
Hey,
very,
thanks
very
for
busy
having me.
man. And to take this time to be on Veterans Onward to Prosperity, I feel very blessed. Thank you.
Well,
Now, how
thanks
do
for
we get
having
in
us.
touch to get
So yeah, you can go right to SierraDelta.com. So again, Sierra Delta, the alpha, the NATO alphabet, phonetic alphabet for service dog. But we do more than service dogs, obviously. You can find us there, SierraDelta.com. The application is there. All veterans are welcome to apply. Then you talk right to a counselor, and then we can decide. And however long it takes you to decide which way you're going to go is on you. But we're there for you. Get you on the app. You can start connecting with other vets, seeing what other vets are doing. It'll help you make up your mind, and then it also helps you to continue on with training.
yes.
You can find us there: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I think we're even starting a TikTok. You can find out more about me at bjganem.com. I have my own podcast come on. It's called Life on the Good Foot. So I'm excited for that. And yeah, I mean, we got a Step Up for Vets happening right now. So the registration is going on. You can sign up as a virtual run, walk, bike, whatever you want to do. But from the 14th through the 31st, we're all going to be exercising in some way, posting what we're doing, reflecting about our service. If you haven't served, reflecting about others that have served uh, for this great country that we have, and just dedicating that to Sierra Delta and helping to get more vets. We're at 677 vets in the program since 2017. We're on a goal to do 1,000 this year alone in
Okay.
2021, and we're hoping to get to 10,000, 20,000 a year moving forward. And I think that that'll not only help a lot of veterans, it'll help a lot of dogs that are out there needing good homes as well.
And you just described Veterans Onward to Prosperity.
There you go.
You
There you
just
go.
did that. Thank you so much for being on the show. And please do go to SierraDelta.com and sign up for Step Up for Vets and be a part of this community for the camaraderie that we all loved when we were serving. And for you warriors that are getting ready to put your uniform away for the last time and take off your boots for the last time, be planning ahead.
That's
Get in
right.
touch with SierraDelta.com and plan ahead. All
That's
right.
right.
So this has been Master Sergeant Retired AnnaMaria Blevin bringing you today's episode in the month of May, which is Mission Mental Health Possible. And from here on out, we are going to continue the same conversation of making it through this battle and into life. And next week, we're going to be talking with somebody who's going to show us. Are you ready for this, BJ?
Yeah.
How to smash.
Smash.
Smash. You smash something.
So
As
like Gallagher, remember
as
Gallagher the
therapy.
comedian? You remember Gallagher the comedian? He would smash the
Yes,
watermelons
I
with that big
remember that.
mallet.
But it's
Yeah,
smash
it's like,
therapy.
okay, smash therapy. I'm into it. Let's do it.
Yeah, me too. So after the episode, I'm going to have a smash party.
Okay,
And I'll invite you and everybody else that wants to be in the smash party. And you'll learn
that'd
all
be
about
great.
that next week.
Perfect. That'll be fun.
Until
That'll
next
be fun.
week, I'm going to sign off. Wish you all the best of weeks and be the best you can be.
All righty.